What's up? Welcome to another Awake in Ink. My name is Colin, and this is another recording of my life, my journey as an aspiring artist. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Today, I want to talk about trusting my instincts. So, what I came to realize recently was that a lot of times in my life, I'll be presented with these choices. I get to this point basically where I'm sort of at a crossroad and there's a path, there's two paths usually that it's like I can either go this way or I can take this path. And what I started to realize is in my life, when I make these decisions or like I choose to go a certain way, for example, like my choices are ridiculous, first of all. Like I don't, it's not like I make these choices. It's like I have an idea, like a really grand, a really bold idea, and then basically it's like, do you want to do this or do you not want to do it? Like that's my choice. It's like, do you want to try and just do something ridiculously difficult that like nobody expects you to be able to do, or do you want to just simply, stay, like just not try and just stay where you are. So those are a lot of like the choices that I end up having. And what I came to the understanding of, but even not the big ones, even like the little ones, when I'm just presented with options and they're not like that grandiose. It's just like, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? But basically what I came to understand was, because thinking back on all of these choices that I've made, I realized, the choices, when I trust my gut, it's basically, it's always the first, like, instinct. Like, if someone asks me something, it's like, all of a sudden, my first reaction is, it's coming, it doesn't go through my mind, it comes from somewhere else. It's like it comes from my gut. It just kind of knows the answer, and that's what I started realizing was every time that I would have these like just sort of these gut instinct like realizations, and if I followed through with those, if I just kind of instinctually knew and then I just followed through with that, then everything just works out like more than I could even imagine. Like it just works itself, and then I get all these things that I'm just like, oh my god, like I didn't even realize like that was even the thing, that was even possible. But then there were these choices, were these decisions that I would make where I would second guess myself. So I would have this gut, this is what you should do, and then all of a sudden like my mind creeps in or something, and it's just like, ooh, and then it's like I start second guessing myself, and that's when, those are the times when I don't really make the right choices, or it just seems like everything is sort of a fog for me. I'm not saying like everyone should just do this. I'm just saying like for me, like that's what's happened is like whenever I decide, I make a decision, if I stick to that decision, like everything works more than I could even imagine. But whenever I make a decision and then like I usually make the right decision, but then suddenly I second guess myself, and that's when all of it just, nothing really happens. I don't really go anywhere. It's just like I second guess myself, and I change my mind, and I change my mind. It's just like a dog just chasing his tail. around and around and around. It just doesn't really know what it's doing. And at some point, you don't remember what your gut instinct was. You're just like, I don't even know what it was anymore. I've just been like fighting myself this whole time. So it made me come to the realization, like, you know what? Let's just do it. Like, I'm just going to first gut instinct, whatever it is, I just go there. I just do that. Because, like I said, it always works out. So, but I've never done that. First of all, like, I've never not, second guessed my actions. Like, it's always been like, oh, I have to think about this, or but like, I am just gonna take a leap of faith. I'm gonna say, script. I'm just gonna go with what my first gut instinct is, and I'm just gonna do that. And I think, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm terrified. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I've never done anything like that. I've never lived my life where I just do it, and I just don't even think twice about, like, whatever. I just go with it. So, but I feel like there's a reason for that. It's like, we need more brave people in this world, and I want to be one of those. I want to just, until my last breath, just say, you know what? Like, I fought for what was mine. I believed in something, and even if I fails, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, there's no like handbook on like how to do whatever the hell I'm trying to do. But I feel I have to do it. There's something inside of me that just says, you gotta do it. And I know everyone, like, they're like, what is he doing? Like, my family, my friends, like, nobody understands me. But that's the point. Like, I can't second guess myself anymore. I just have to trust, like, this is something inside of me says, I have to do this. And that's why I do it. So, yeah, it's going to get really interesting. Basically, from this point on, what you're seeing is just me just living, like, whatever he's doing, like, that's what he's doing. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy the journey that I've been on, and I wish you the best on your journey. I love you all. Colin.